Holly Ray is an award-winning house music artist who is arguably most known for her hit song Deeper, which became a firm favorite and reached #1 on music charts. Holly Ray's talent was discovered at a tender age, and she later went and signed a recording deal at the age of 13. Her music transcends borders and has been enjoyed by quite a number of races. She started performing in venues off the mainstream and later went on to take her music to the streets and taxis in her hometown in Durban. Holly has worked with artists such as Dreamteam, Shota and Zakes Bantwini, amongst others, and has worked tirelessly to solidify herself as an established artist. She joins us now via Zoom to tell us more about her work and everything you need to know about her. Holly, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us and a warm welcome to Morning Live.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
It is indeed a pleasure having you. I mean, you have no idea how much you've made her dance and tap her feet and click her finger so early on a Sunday morning. And Holly, you have grown to become such a recognized face within the music space in South Africa. What do you think you owe your success to?
I think really just a lot of hard work. I think often you obviously have to have talent and you have to sort of have the skills to occupy a space. But I think really just hard work, dedication, persistence, and a love for what I do. I really love making music. I love connecting with people through music.
Yeah. And how would you describe
really
your music? Yeah, sure. And how would you describe your music, Holly? And how do you think you managed to cross over for your music to be loved across races and all cultural backgrounds?
So I think my music is definitely a mix between house music and pop music. It's kind of finding that balance between the two. And I think that's why it crosses over, because it is a mix of a variety of genres. So it appeals to so many people because of that. But I think also just staying true to who I am and the music I like to listen to and the music I love to make, I think has made it really relatable and authentic to people. And I think that's why it crosses over so much.
And you're set to release your EP this year. Take us through that body of work and who you worked with.
So I'm really excited to be releasing an EP later this year, towards the end of July. I've really worked hard on this project. It's been a real project of love, and I've put a lot of my own sort of life stories and energy into the songs. And it is a journey of love and heartbreak and everything kind of in between. For this EP, I worked with MSK and Mr. Lou, who actually feature on the first single that I'm dropping next week, Friday. I also worked with Murphy Cubic, who's been my producer for many years now. And I worked with DJ Mshega, who is an amazing house producer, who many house lovers will know. He's incredible, exceptionally talented. And it was such an honor to be able to work with him on the project as well.
Yeah, and your new single titled Spend My Life is currently out. Take us through how the feedback from the public has been.
So Spend My Time actually drops next week Friday, which I'm really excited about, and it's dropping along with the music video. And I've poured so much energy into this music video, so much energy into the song. Last year was such a quiet year for all of us, I think, that I'm really excited to be releasing something and giving my fans something that they can enjoy during this time. So I can't wait to see what people think about it, and it will be dropping next week, Friday, the 26th of March.
Good stuff. We can't wait. And take us through your upcoming performances, Holly, and as well as your projects. What can people expect to see from you in the near future?
So I've been doing some amazing performances, a lot of online performances, and one of the big ones that's coming up is the Mzansi Festival. I was lucky enough to go across to the UK 2 years ago for the Mzansi Festival, and it was such a beautiful experience to connect with fans that side and kind of South African diaspora, because there are so many South Africans living in the UK. And this festival, I think, moving online, obviously, during COVID times, is just a way for us to kind of connect with our fans all over the world. So I'm really excited to be a part of that this year in partnership with Brand South Africa. And that is happening on the 26th of March as well, next week Friday. So people can live stream it and watch the performances. It's myself, it's Nomcebo, it's Big Zulu. It's a really amazing lineup, and it'll be on the Brand's South Africa social media platforms for people to stream.
And I understand that you are always surrounded by music, and your older uncle was a musician, and your extended family was surrounded by musicians as well. So did that help shape you to be the Holly Ray that we see today?
Definitely. As a child, I was always surrounded by music. As a family, when we were celebrating, it was always like food and music all the time. So I think my love for music definitely stems from that. My uncle, who was constantly playing instruments, constantly listening to music, I was always fascinated by that. So I think definitely. And even now, as an adult, when I'm celebrating, the first thing I turn to is music, because that's kind of what my family taught me. And I think as South Africans, it's something so true to our nature. Music is such a big way of how we celebrate, whether it be life, whether it be death, whether it be anything in between. And we use music to celebrate, and I think that's what makes us very South African.
And Holly, if you're not writing or producing music, what do you do in your spare time?
I just like to spend time with my family. I'm a very family-orientated girl. So whenever I have free time, I love to spend with my family or my friends and just have some down-to-earth time. Because I think the industry that I'm in is quite difficult and it's always fast-paced. So it's good to slow things down and spend time with people that really mean something and that you really love.
All right. Holly, how do your fans connect with you?
You can catch me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It's all the same handle. It's at Holly Ray Music, HOLLYREY Music, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Great stuff. Continue producing some hot tracks, Holly. We really, really love your music.
Thank you so much.
And I love the hat.
Thank you.
All right, that was Holly Ray talking to us about her single, Spend My Life.